she's basically doing what I would do if I was on the cart as a nurse for the day, or basically what anybody does on the cart. She's on the computer, she's looking up the resident's name, and then she's basically double checking, making sure that that's the med that they should be getting this time of day, and basically popping it into the container. And when she's done, she'll check it off on the computer, and that's basically it. This is a Freestyle Libre. It's good for 14 days. This basically checks the resident's blood sugar. I love this so much. I think it's super simple, super easy. You don't have to prick somebody's finger over and over every time you need a blood sugar. But basically, I'm setting one up for a resident right now. So it comes with 2 cups and an alcohol wipe to clean the skin. So the first cup in my hand, it has the little needle in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that cup down, and with the other little cup with the blue on the end, I'm going to clamp it into the gray cup. And then when I clamp it down, there's going to be a little needle in the blue cup now. And then I would take the blue cup and basically put it on the resident's arm, wherever they would like it, and basically press down, clamp it into her arm, and that's basically it. And it's good for 14 days. Right now, I'm getting ready to give a breathing treatment. I do have to pull it up in a syringe because it does come in a little vial. Make sure that anything that you're using does have the date on it. But what I'm going to do is just basically unwrap the syringe, and I'm going to insert the needle in the top, pull up how much I need, and that's basically it. Okay, I know at most facilities that LPN is normally on the cart passing meds, and at our facility, the LPNs can go on the cart also, but we have med tech, so we kind of like share those responsibilities. But we also have basically the LNS. So my position is called LNS. We're not called LPNs here. When I first got here, I believe they told me LNS means limited nursing services, and I believe I was told that we're called this because we can't do everything here, because we don't get nursing home type patients here, so we don't do everything, so we're like a limited service. So that's kind of what I was explaining. So we're called LNSs here. So the LPN can be in this role, or the LPN can go on the cart. Next month I am going to go on the cart, so I'm going to be able to bounce back and forth. I think I would like it better that way. Not to say I don't like my position at the desk, but sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, and I kind of want to go back and forth, so it doesn't feel so overwhelming to me. So next month, that's what I'm going to do. But this position isn't really bad. Like I told you, it mostly consists of me giving out insulin. I give out insulin 4 times a day, before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then at night before I go home. And then there's like a couple of wound cares that I do, and then everything else is mainly at the desk. Handling calls to the doctors. It's the weekend, so I'm not really gonna get that many calls. Handling calls, handling pharmacy, which I do have to call pharmacy. Actually, I just remembered that. But yeah, it's mostly paperwork when I'm not giving insulin, and if nobody's calling saying that this resident feels sick or something like that. But our facility, we have 3 floors, and we hold a decent amount of people. So there's only one nurse for so many patients. So someone's always sick every day. Somebody always feels some type of way. So that's just a given. But like I said, sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming. I will say that when I was in nursing school is kind of a little bit different from working. Um, I know, like even when I went to CNA school, like it was kind of the same thing. It was like CNA school versus the real world. It was kind of like two different things. It was like, okay, like in school they teach you this, but then when you get out here, you know, you do something completely different. For LPN school, it was kind of the same thing because I feel like you do learn the basics, but I feel like they don't prepare you for a lot of the things that like you come to experience, and a lot of things like you basically learn on the job. So I'm still new. Like I said, like I started. I'm like what, almost three. I haven't even had my 90-day review, so I'm not even like 3 months here yet. But like I said, my facility isn't bad. I still run to my manager for a lot of questions, a whole lot of questions, because you know, like I'm not really confident in a lot of things that I do yet, but slowly but surely. But I'll get there. But yeah, that's basically my job in a nutshell. Um, I don't think it's bad. I feel like this is just my opinion. I would suggest anyone to start off in assisted living because I feel like it's a little bit slower paced than well, I shouldn't even say slower paced because there be some days here that you be like you be running the whole time. But I just feel like you can take your time a little bit more with like trying to understand things and learn things, but as opposed to a nursing home, like boom, you get 30 35 patients off top. Some places I heard even give you 40 off top, and you have to give all the medications, and then sometimes you got to be on the desk, and then sometimes like you have to do your own orders depending on what facility you're in. So I feel like a nursing home can be a lot more overwhelming, especially because you get patients that have like feeding tubes and things like that. So you get patients that have more stuff going on with them. So you have to slow down for each patient, and sometimes like your day or your time might not allow for that. So I feel like it's would be better to, well, this is how I felt for me. It was just better to start off in a place where I'd be able to kind of slow down and kind of like know what I'm doing instead of just like rushing kind of type thing. So that's why I kind of like my facility. Um, Other than that, that's basically it, what I do in a nutshell. But that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Make sure y'all subscribe, and if y'all have any ideas for videos, if y'all want to see something else, let me know, because I just kind of do what I want, but y'all are watching it, so if there's anything that you guys want to see, y'all just put that in the comments below also and let me know. But that's basically it for this video, and I'll see y'all next time.